Howdy y'all, and welcome to the State of the Channel on the 2-year anniversary or thereabouts of Dad Tries To. There'll be a quick update about where we were, where we are, and where we're going. I don't intend this to be more than a couple of minutes tops. A year ago I was at about 200 subs and starting to get a feel for what I like to play while recording, and also trying to understand what you like to watch me play. Which brings us to what's now today. Let's start with Astronauts. I still love playing. It's consistently highest reviews, even with a gameplay loop that's of a similar length to last time we talked about it. We're going to keep playing. I love this stupid game. It's great. Also expect that gameplay loop is going to expand a lot, as 0.13, which is procedural story, and 0.14, which is long-range travel, are next on the roadmap. I'm really looking forward to it. MechWarrior 5. Still playing it, still loving it. Rosselhaig dropped last year. It was a ton of fun. Coyote's mission pack we added into YAML as we started playing that, and they've had a couple of new mission types that really breathe new life into the game. I've also begun trying new things like making an urban mech go 200 kph. That's been really fun. I'm excited for the Dragon's Gambit DLC, which is going to drop in a couple of weeks after this retro goes live. Hardspace Shipbreaker. We finally completed Hardspace Shipbreaker, and I'm really sad to see it go. I love the universe Blackbird has built, and I'd really love to spend more time in it. I don't expect that's going to happen, as Blackbird is on to other things, most notably Earthless. Keep hope alive, though. We'll be checking out Earthless when it drops in 2024. As an aside, Blackbird has a 4-day work week, which I think is awesome. Oceancraft. I just finally ran out of steam with it. I really love the style of the game, but once the grind, pardon the pun, got to the outer rim of the map, I kind of lost interest. I'm curious to see what happens with their gardening update, though. Maybe we'll come back to it in the future. Also of note, I got a bunch of fraudulent copyright claims on the music in the game. That said, the dev, publisher, and their Discord and on Reddit were aware of the problem. I wasn't the only one. And they were involved in getting things fixed behind the scenes. It's very nice to see, and it was not a reason I stopped recording. Just coincidental. Strange Horticulture. I got what looks like a legitimate copyright claim on the in-game music for this one, and that one I did stop recording as a result of it. I even made a video about it. Banner Brigade. I was a little surprised by the reception of this one, to be honest. Big Stompy Robots is kind of right in this channel's wheelhouse, but views were almost zero. I really liked the time manipulation aspect of the combat, but just wasn't worth continuing. Trek to Yomi. I finished this one with the Path of Love ending. It was like running around in a Kurosawa movie. I really dug it. Ixion. Reception of this one really surprised me too. I liked the idea of Frostpunk, but the aesthetic really didn't do it for me. Ixion's look and feel really did draw me in. But it's not something you'll want to watch on channel though, so it's done. Bastion. This one was just for me. Bastion is one of my all-time favorite games, and I wanted to replay. I don't know if my recordings did it any justice, but I highly recommend you try it out. Since Bastion, Supergiant has just kept turning out consistently incredible games, they deserve your support. What else is going on? Other stuff has really dropped off as I've added Friday recordings into the rotation, but I wouldn't expect it to disappear completely. This is Dad Tries To after all. Other housekeeping bits. Thumbnails. Never did get around to adding AI-generated reaction faces. Couldn't take it upon myself to try and manipulate the algorithm like that. Just couldn't do it. I did add custom MechWarrior 5 thumbnails this year. Also updated my PowerShell scripts that help with the generation of those thumbnails to streamline the process a bit. It's pretty fast now. Subscriber count. I'm not quite up to 1,000, but that's on the horizon. I have no idea what to expect from monetization, but I'm tempering my expectations to something like, medium coffee, maybe even hot. Monetization wasn't my goal when I started the channel, and it still really isn't, but it has given me a target to shoot for. I gave this whole YouTube thing a go as my kids kept talking about starting YouTube channels, and I thought I'd get ahead of them and learn the ins and outs before they got old enough that I couldn't stop them. That's still quite a ways away, so for now, coffee. Just like last time, before I close, I want to say thanks to you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the tips and tricks. And thank you for indulging a dad who's trying to.